So guys, major breaking news: Pep Guardiola is set to leave Manchester City after this season. This is just a bad news for every Citizen fan all over the world, every Pep Guardiola fan all over the world, because yeah, we're expecting him to stay one more season because he had one more season in his contract to to extend, but eventually he's leaving Manchester City. And some reports are coming on that Enzo Maresca will take the job, but Enzo Maresca is the man for the job. He has agreed personal terms with the management and with his team, so he's the one taking the job. But let's go into deep analysis about Pep Guardiola stay at Manchester City for 10 years. Let me just be honest with you. Some people will debate, some people will go ahead and do and set an argument or set a board of argument for this Pep Guardiola and Alex Ferguson era in the Premier League. But let me just remind you that Pep Guardiola did it for 10 years. He won 20 trophies in the period of 10 years for Manchester City. Nobody knew Manchester City before Pep Guardiola. Yeah, Manchester City won one Premier League before Pep Guardiola, like they won one Premier League under Manuel Pigre before Pep Guardiola. But that doesn't mean that Manchester City were balling before Pep Guardiola. Nobody knew Manchester City. Pep Guardiola came to Manchester City. He reinforced the team. He advanced the system. He advanced how they play. He put his own tactics into the system, into the players, and they were playing it. People started watching him. No rival fans. You cannot tell me that many rival fans were watching Manchester City back days. No, it's because of Pep Guardiola. He came in and changed every system, and now Manchester City is now a recognized club in Europe. It's now a recognized club in England. What do I mean by by the world recognition? They talk about them. People or pundit or every football analyst talking about Manchester City shows how they have transformed from the past years and the present years. Now, if you go back and check Manchester City before Pep Guardiola and check Manchester City after Pep Guardiola, there is a big difference. You will clearly see a big difference based on statistics and everything. Pep Guardiola is just a true definition of the best coach in the history of football, and he has done that for Barcelona. He did that for Bayern Munich, and he also did that for Manchester City. So all set to be announced from the Manchester City official handle. Maybe they'll announce it this week or so. But all depends to you, Pep Guardiola. I watch you at Barcelona. I watch you in Bayern Munich. I also watch you in City. I'm going to miss you. Watching that passion you have, watching that dedication you have towards football. I'm going to thoroughly miss you, but nevertheless, we wish you all the best. Take some rest and come to the national team maybe next 4 years, and let's see how it goes. Maximum respect. Today, to be precise, is not a good day for every Citizen fan because they are missing a legend. A legend will believe it. If you're watching Manchester City today, just be watching Pep Guardiola because he's leaving. This is just one last dance. Maybe we don't know how he can win the Premier League. Let's just see what happens today. And maybe if Manchester City wins today, that means they can probably win the Premier League if Arsenal go ahead and lose against Crystal Palace. But all the best, Pep Guardiola.